Tell me what you find. Problems that you have aren't the ones on your mind. And you can't stop the rain. It's always coming down. Always gonna fall. But you're not gonna drown.
This year has been such a whirlwind for you. By the way, congratulations on your 2 albums from the past 2 years.
Thank you.
Dude, I see it almost like as a double album.
Thank you.
You know, I don't know if you intended for that, but just the way the songs slowly slip into your soul, you know?
Thanks. Yeah, well, you're talking about Sentimental Garbage, the EP, and In Plain Sight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, those are definitely, they could be included as a work together, I'd say.
Yeah, man, they're fantastic. And I wanted to ask you, Neal, because I feel like we're kind of the same age, but you've been on the road all your life, pretty much playing piano since little. What are some of the things that, like what's your why for music now that's changed, like from way back then?
What's my what?
Your why. Your why.
My why?
Yeah. Why do you do this?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. It still excites me, the process of writing a good song.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Yeah.
It seems like it gets harder, which is weird, but like the longer I do it, I don't know. But it makes it more fulfilling when I hit something that I find exciting, you know?
Yeah.
So I keep doing that. I also just love doing this. I love performing.
Absolutely.
And I love being with my bandmates. They're like my family.
Yeah. Well, you know, Neal, your story, I think, is one of resilience. Like, you have like the most beautiful story, and you've talked enough about your struggles in the past and all that, but you know, I think that, you know, the comeback is better than the setback, you know? And I feel like it's so great to see you rocking Red Rocks and seeing all these places you're gonna rock this year, man, because it makes it more fulfilling because of your first chapter, right?
Yeah, man. I agree. I sometimes get a chance to have a moment of clarity and realize just how unusual and unlikely my being in this position is, you know, given how things are going, but also just in general. It's a gift to be able to do this.
Yeah. So I imagine you just see every gig different now. It's just like an opportunity.
I still get bogged down, you know, like everybody in the day-to-day, and I have a practice that when I'm strong in my routine, I am able to be in a place of gratitude.
Yeah.
But you know, there's sometimes when I'm a human being, and when I'm at the end of my like limits of strength and energy, you know, that I react as anybody would, you know. But yeah, it's been a good year. A lot of headlining shows this year that have been really great. And,
which one are you looking forward to?
Well, we have these shows in New Orleans coming up that are going to be outstanding. A lot of them are already sold out. I think we're playing 4 shows in New Orleans, and 3 of the 4 are sold out. So I'm really stoked.
I love it, man. Well, you have a busy day ahead, so thank you for your time. But yeah, just wanted to tell you, man. That
Oh, right on, Jamie.
I think that, you know, by you spreading the gospel to everybody this year, it's not just about your incredible 2 albums and your whole catalog, but I think it's about a story of, like, you know, the comeback is better than the setback.
Thanks,
Because those
man.
are the best movies. So
Yeah.
So man, right on, dude.
It's like Rocky.
Dude, no one likes a movie where everyone is good all the time.
Yeah,
Everyone
right.
likes knock down and then back up.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks very much.
Absolutely, brother.
Howdy.
Great seeing you again, my brother.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like I saw you like 7 months ago. I was counting, but man,
Yeah.
what a universe of things that have changed in Myron Elkins' world.
Yeah, we've just been hitting it hard, getting lucky. That's really the name of the game. It's all about who you know and what kind of luck you run into, honestly. Nothing we have done especially to deserve to keep this thing going, but like I said, when it's there, we'll do it.
What would you say the percentages of luck? Because you have to be super talented, like you are. You're amazing. Hardworking as shit, you are. But you're right. There is like an element of luck, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'd say probably. Let's see. I'd say 45% hard work,
Yeah.
and then
Maybe 25% talent. Some of the
yeah,
remaining kind of luck or something.
yeah.
like that?
Talent. You know, you can get by with. If you ain't all that talented, you can get by with hard work. I think if you just
Sure.
practice and get good at your instrument, which I've tried to do, and it's that's what really takes the time. And then none of that comes together without the luck aspect. So. Yeah, it's a long road. It's kind of like a lifestyle. I didn't really look at it as that when we first kicked it off, but yeah, it's kind of a lifestyle kind of thing.
I dig it, man. Dude, and like, let me ask you this, because you know you've been in the business now, I think, long enough, even though you're still so young, that you're starting to see patterns. Maybe
Yeah.
you start to see like, okay, so people are like fake, or maybe this is the way. What have you learned about the music business per se, just from like, you know, the 2-3 years where you've been like just riding high, man?
There's flavors,
Yeah.
flavors of the month or flavors of the year, and I think one of the things that kind of nags me is when somebody will run with a flavor, they'll see something and start chasing it. With us,
Like trends, you mean?
yeah, trends, or like just a style,
Right.
you know. And to be honest with you, I haven't really ever. I don't have nothing worth bragging about financially or like fame-wise, but I do take pride in not following any kind of particular trend and just kind of staying in my what I want to do.
Yeah.
Even though it might help me a little bit to get on TikTok or something, you know.
But Myron, we're talking off camera. That's why everybody loves you, man. You're authentic. You're charming, man. Just stay true to yourself, because it's obviously working, brother.
Yeah, well, I think that's good to hear, because you know, like I said, I don't think I know it any other way.
Yeah. Myron, you have so many incredible shows this year. I mean, you have a packed year. We'll see you at a few of them. Do you have any that are like jumping to mind that you're really excited about?
Yeah, we got Bourbon and Beyond.
Yeah, that lineup is stacked.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Staple Singers, and Mavis Staple is going to be there. And
Yeah.
that's just somebody who is a pillar in American music.
Is she someone that, like, you know, rattled your brain, like when you were growing up? Like, I give you an example. Like when I discovered Jimi Hendrix Experience,
Yeah,
that album, to me, it was like a before and an after. It just kind of changed my whole fucking world.
yeah.
Was the Staples like that to you, or who did that to you?
I would say the Staple Singers are newer for me, because a lot of the gospel and stuff I heard was more hillbilly, kind of like Hank Williams and that kind of stuff. The Staple Singers kind of came when I got into soul music. One person who's kind of always been there and kind of always shaped a lot is John Fogerty, and
Sure.
a lot of the country acts. I was just always a big country music fan, you know. But yeah, I wish I could claim the Staple Singer thing, but no, that's kind of newer for me.
Yeah.
It just never really, like I said, I came from a really like kind of just white hillbilly place.
Sure.
So when we listened to gospel, it was always kind of more in that direction, not so much as the soul kind of thing, you know.
What do you see, you know, where country is right now, Myron? And you can be as frank as
Oh yeah.
But you know, obviously the genre is as big as ever, but the music maybe is not everyone's flavor. It's like, I don't know, but it varies. What's your take on that?
It's, you know, they're good people doing it.
Yeah, sure. Loud and clear, I hear you.
I think they're decent people.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Myron, you know, you're on the road so much, and I've been talking to a lot of friends recently. Everyone's talking about mental health and all that, but I mean, you love music. It's in your head all the time, and I
Yep.
love that about you because I'm the same. But when you need that respite, you know, some people unfortunately go to like drugs or alcohol abuse, but some people go to yoga.
Yeah.
Some people do, you know, just religion. I don't know. Where do you go when you really need, even if it's half a day, to just be like one with the earth and just kind of like disconnect and get your groundings together?
I haven't done that in a while. I think it might be the Midwest thing to kind of just bury everything.
Yeah.
And be kind of relentless.
Sure.
So, you know, I've never really did any yoga or anything. I've thought about it, but it's just, I think just something wired in my head where you just keep on going.
So you just like practice, like you still
Yeah.
go to music.
Yeah, I'll listen,
You know?
I'll play, and I'll write. And then I feel guilty if I don't do that.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I could see that where that would help a lot of people. But for me, you know, I do have times where I feel a little maybe burnt out or something, but something in my head, it just won't let me stop.
Yeah.
So, might be a good thing, might be a bad thing, but that's where I'm from. I think that whole Midwest kind of thing is you just keep going.
Absolutely.
And if it gets, you know, hard, you just bury it, which is might be a bad thing, like I said, but you know, that's just what I know.
That's what you know. Well, listen, man, you got a big show ahead, and I thank you for it. So let me leave you with this. I've seen you play now a handful of times, and it's always incredible to see the people's experience that don't know your music.
Yeah, that's most of them.
But 45 seconds after you start singing, they all come to the main stage. People stop what they're doing, and their jaws are on the floor. It never fails. Do you feel that? Do you feel like you go out there with like a chip on your shoulder, but very quickly like the bond is made?
Sorta. You know, I always, I'm very jealous of people like James Brown, Michael Jackson, performers.
Yeah.
I guess Elvis Presley would be a big performer too. I feel like they went out there to do, kind of had a chip on their shoulder, and they laid it all out on the line, and it's crazy. It's just something I think for me I just can't develop, and I wasn't born with. Most of the time when I come out there, I'm uneasy and kind of anxious.
Yeah.
And I kind of try to channel the stories of the songs.
Right on.
And kind of live in my head. So I don't really have much time to absorb a lot.
Interesting.
Just how I'm, you know.
That's how you're wired.
How I am. But like I said, if I could be a kind of a James Brown character, something like that, that looks like so much fun. I've never been able to have that kind of tenacity or anything, you know. But yeah, that's why I love a lot of that kind of music though, because they're coming at it from such a different perspective, and they just, especially James Brown, he just lays it all out there. Every show he did, you know. So that's kind of like alien to me, and I think everything music, if I figure out the secret or too much of the formula of the music, I'm uninterested. But as long as there's something I can't understand, or that's
so the curiosity,
the mystery behind it.
I love that.
And that's why I really dig old music as well. And I think Jimi Hendrix has so much mystery behind him because he's only here for a couple of years, and nobody's been able to figure out.
He was left-handed like you.
Yeah, well, no, I was saying I'm not left-handed.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah.
Because
But yeah, left-handed.
They said that was one of his, like, besides his incredible.
Yeah.
Of course. It's like, you know, they say left-handers can do a trick or two.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I don't know what it was. Nobody has ever been able to figure out what he did on that guitar and what he was, how his brain worked, you know?
Just from another galaxy.
Yeah, and that's how I kind of feel about a lot of those older acts, so.
Brother Myron, always a pleasure, dude.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.